People always say your most valuable asset is your house, or your savings, or your career, but that's just not true. Your most valuable asset, the one thing you can never get back, is your time. So in this explainer, we're going to figure out how to stop letting it slip through our fingers and finally start living a life with real purpose.
Okay, let me ask you something. Imagine I'm standing right here and I offer you 1 crore rupees, cash. The only catch? You don't get to wake up tomorrow to spend it. Would you take that deal? Of course not. No one in their right mind would.
And right there, that's the whole point, isn't it? If a single morning, just one more chance to wake up, is worth more than 1 crore, then your time is literally infinitely more valuable than money. This means we have to stop talking about life like it's some abstract thing. We have to talk about time, because that's the fabric our lives are actually made of. So if our time is really that precious, why on earth are we so casual about wasting it? Let's really dig in and understand its true value. Think about this for a second. It's a huge paradox. We're all terrified of death, right? The ultimate end of our time. But we are completely okay with wasting the seconds, minutes, and hours that actually make up our entire life. It's simple. You stop time, life stops. Life doesn't create time. Time is what allows life to even happen in the first place. And this story about Gandhi, wow, it just brilliantly shows how great minds think about this. During the historic Dandi March, a reporter, whose name was actually Mr. Walker, tried to stop him for an interview. And what was Gandhi's reply? "You are a walker, and I am also a walker." And he just kept right on walking. For him, the time he dedicated to his mission was so much more valuable than any fame an interview could give him. There's this incredibly powerful and ancient metaphor that just perfectly captures what time is really like. Yeah, way back in the ancient Hindu text, the Atharva Veda, time, or kal, is pictured as a horse. But not just any horse. This one gallops faster than anything else in the entire universe. It's this unstoppable force of nature. So here's the crucial part. This horse, it never stops. Not for anyone. You can't buy it, you can't bribe it, you can't hit a pause button. You really only have one choice. Either you jump on its back and ride it towards where you want to go, or you just stand on the sidelines and watch it disappear over the horizon, taking all of your dreams and opportunities right along with it. Think about it like this. Every single day, you're given 86,400 seconds. It's like a bank account that gets a fresh deposit of 86,400 rupees every single morning. But there's one rule. You have to spend it all by midnight, because nothing carries over to the next day. How would you spend that money? You'd make every single rupee count, wouldn't you? Well, we have to start treating our seconds with that exact same urgency. And look, this isn't just some abstract theory. This is exactly how massive fortunes are actually built. Take Warren Buffett. We all know him for investing money, but his real secret? He invested his time first. At just 6 years old, while other kids were playing, he was out there building capital. By 11, he was already in the stock market. By 16, he built a small fortune. This is the proof. True wealth starts with investing your time. The money, that always follows. All right, so if time is our most valuable asset, why are we all so bad at managing it? Well, it's because we're up against some really powerful enemies every single day. It really boils down to two huge sins we commit against ourselves. First, we just don't believe in ourselves. We feel like we aren't capable. And second, we don't have a clear purpose. If you don't have a destination in mind, that unstoppable horse of time is just going to wander around in circles. And let's be honest, the biggest enemy in our modern world, it's sitting right there in your pocket, your phone. If you earn, say, 30,000 rupees a month, your time has a real monetary value. Wasting 5 hours a day scrolling, that's not free. It is a massive opportunity cost. You aren't just losing time, you're losing the potential to learn something, to build something, to earn something. When you actually do the math, the cost is absolutely staggering. You are paying a fortune to be distracted. And this isn't just a personal problem. There's this old concept from the Roman Empire called bread and circuses. Basically, if you keep the population fed with bread and entertained with circuses, they won't pay attention to the real issues. Well, today, social media and endless streaming services, they're the new circuses. They're designed to keep you passively consuming instead of actively creating your own life. Okay, so we've identified the enemies. Now for the good part. How do we fight back? Turns out there's a powerful, scientifically backed technique that top performers use, and it's even been confirmed by researchers at Harvard. First things first, you have to throw out your to-do list. Seriously. Why? Because a long list of tasks is just overwhelming. And you know what happens? You naturally do the easy 3-minute tasks first to feel productive, and you keep pushing that important 30-minute task to the end of the day when you've got zero energy left. A to-do list is a wish list. The superior tool is your calendar. And the technique is called time boxing. It is so simple, it's almost genius. Instead of just listing things you hope you'll get to, you schedule a specific block of time in your calendar to actually do them. So you don't just write a report. You schedule 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., write first draft of Q2 report. See the difference? This one simple shift from a wish list to a concrete plan is the entire game. I'm telling you, when you learn to control your calendar, you learn to control your life. And to make your time boxing really effective, you use the SMART framework. Your goals have to be specific. Don't say plan a trip, say book flights to Goa. It has to be measurable so you know when you're done. It has to be achievable in the time you set. It's got to be relevant to your bigger goals. This one is so important. And finally, of course, it has to be time-bound, which is the whole point of time boxing. So here's the ultimate takeaway. All your big ambitions, to build a company, to change your industry, to transform your life, it all starts with one small, simple act, conquering the 24 hours right in front of you. You control your calendar, and you build the foundation to control your destiny. Let's end on this. Look, distraction is an addiction. Endless entertainment is an addiction. But you know what? So is hard work. So if you're going to be addicted to something, get addicted to your work, because the only side effect of that addiction is success. So the only question left is, what are you going to schedule in your calendar tomorrow?